SMF Street Traders, this is your weekly application right here, and what I'm going to do is put it in a full video. I'm going to pull up our weekly info panel right there, and everyone knows what half the bars are. I'm going to start with half of that bar at 144.99, and I'll get the rest of the application in here. Basically, that bar is on 913. The 9.6 bar, half bar is 143.67. And where that big bulk of that uptrend started, that half a bar, wow, 132.16. So there's quite a difference, and that was on that 830 handle. Okay, that's where that big breakout started, was right above there. Boy, $14 above half of the bar there on this one here. I mean, when you cleared it, you were $14 above. That tells you right here, $14 above half of that bar. I mean, look at that. That's, you know, what that one ended up closing, and this is that price at the bar. So you can tell where these bars were. We're topping out. MMTs, you understand that part of it. What I am going to do is blow a piece of your chart up from right here. And what I have here is I'm going to get all of this in the chart where you can see it. Now, you know that this is your platform and how these trends work and how half of this bar here held, and you got that 3-week breakout. You already know that because that's what the system tells you to do. So basically, once again, this half bar right here, the current last week's bar, write it down, 144.99. Right there. And you already have half of this bar right there, 143.67. Then you have this really big jump right here. Boy, is that powerful, which it is. So we're going to do the call and the put spread now, and I will go to that video next. The standard weekly chart on a public application, which is totally different than your MMT market maker application, you can see here where you're top and heavy, and this is what the public's going to look at. You're 83.45 here. MACD is 16.3. Any weakness in here, we're saturating the top. We're going to see, you already have in your application half of the bars, so we don't have to worry about that because we already did it. This is a standard app. Okay, and you can see that we're getting up here in these overbought zones on these weekly bars, MACD bars. But look, that's just a standard chart. What we are going to get into, though, is the 140 put, and we're going to get into the 140 call. And basically, on each one of these, here's the 140 call right here. You can see it. You can see the 140 call low for the month of October on Netflix right here. That's Netflix. So basically, we're going to put those prices in there where you can see the right prices. Here we have the 140 call. So I'm sorry, MMTs. The other one, I didn't switch the price over from Amazon. So the call chart is here. Once again, we're going to look for the inflated and deflated. I'll give you the prices off the video. The other side of it is at the strike price 140 put, and basically you can see the same thing here. The price was up here at $20 3 weeks ago, and it's getting very deflated down here. So I will be giving the prices next. Netflix, the last print was 140.46. So basically half of that weekly bar is 144.99. And if I go up and hit resistance, then I'm going to look on the next part of this video as the 145 put and the 145 call up and out of the money. I'm going to give the pricing now. MMTs, right now, we are on the 145 call, which just so happens to be $5 above the money because we closed at 140.46. Now, on the other hand, the 145 put, we closed at 140 here. So this is in the money put option because we closed at 140. So it's $5 in the money. So it's going to move faster in price versus the 145 call is out of the money and we're going to take a look at both the inflated and the deflated, and we still have some more call prices that we'll be doing right here during the live trading week. But we'll focus on this side of the market. So 145 call, I'm going to give you the analysis. I'm going to give you an analysis on the 145 put. You were, wow, look at the pricing structure here. MMTs, look at this one. Look at the highs over here 4 weeks ago. 24.95. Look at that low is just so happens to be 7.85. Okay? That's what it is. And on the other hand, on that call, that deflated price here was 270 on the low, and it just peaked itself on the high of 1270. So that was the inflated part of the contract, and we're getting up here in the the inflated area. And we're going to be watching how they trade relative to the trend of the equity that closed at 140.46. I'm going to give you the pricing structure on the deflated prices and rises into the inflated prices off of the video right now. SMF, you now have all the pricing on the NFLX calls and puts. We will be examining during the live trading day. You've got enough to be equipped with. We just did the pricing on the 145 call, and we just did the pricing on the 145 put. 145 put in the money, 145 call is out of the money. We've got it all done. We'll worry about what the trend does, and during the live trading day, we'll do some more. Once again, we're prepared for NFLX.